Hey guys, this is Show. Chilling and grilling. Well, not much chilling today. It's really cold, about 45 degrees here today in North Dakota. Thought I'd throw some steaks on the grill and some good old charcoal on there. Just gets the best flavor. I don't really get to grill a lot in the winter because it gets to about -60, so it gets really cold. Today I'm just doing some New York strips with some charcoal, Kingsford briquettes in the blue bag. Been using it for a long time now. I hope you guys like this video. Click the like button, subscribe. I will do my best to keep putting out videos. I'm just getting started, so bear with me. This journey of, me and you guys here. And I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to cooking. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just gonna make a quick side here of some roasted potatoes, and then we'll get right back into the action with the steaks. For here, we're just gonna cut them up into 1-inch squares. Just keep it consistent. Put them in a pot of boiling water. So from here, we're gonna take the potatoes. They should be fork tender, and we're gonna put all the spices in here. I'm putting about a tablespoon of each. I'm gonna show you guys a picture. You're welcome to pause and look at everything that I'm putting in there. Also, I used about half a cup of olive oil. Here's a picture of all the spices that I used. Just shake it up all really quick. You want the potatoes to look like this because that is what gives them that crispy edge on the outside when you bake them. From here, you're gonna turn on your oven to bake at 400 degrees. Let it preheat, come up to temperature, and then we will put the potatoes in there. From there, put your potatoes in a sheet tray. Put some olive oil on top. Make sure your oven's preheated. You put it in the oven for half an hour. Then you're gonna flip them midway, and then you're gonna let them go another half an hour until they are very crispy on the outside, but very soft on the inside. They're awesome. So here's my Weber kettle, and then coming up soon, we're also gonna do some cooks on the new Weber 36 griddle. Now let's get this guy uncovered. So the whole reason that I just put the charcoal on the grass is if there's any tiny little bits, it just goes into the ground. It doesn't really harm the lawn in any way, shape, or form. You can also just put the chimney on top of your grill, and that way any little bits that fall through, they go into the grill. And we're gonna use this right here. So this is just a fire starter. I get them from Walmart. Probably about the cheapest place I can get them. As long as it gets going. I only need one because I have a trick. We're gonna wait for this thing to light up over here. As you can tell, see, it's enough fire to get it going. And whatever it doesn't, we'll just use that little fan. One other thing, you really do need one of these thermometers. They help a ton. Without this, you can't really cook as good as you want, or at least to the perfect temperature that you want. So here I'm taking some New York strips, patting them dry. They look a little weird because I usually cut them for my kids because they can't eat a full strip. I'm cooking about 3 of them today. So we're all just gonna share them. And over here I'm using the Weber Chicago steak seasoning. Make sure to pat it in and get all the sides really nicely seasoned so you can actually have good flavor. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so good. So we'll dump the coals at this point. As you can tell, there's flames coming out. My chimney was only about a third full because I have a bed of old coals underneath there. I'm just gonna get the coals moved around a little bit so that I'm happy the way they're sitting in the grill. So over here, I'm gonna use this little fan gadget that I got. I honestly really love it. And this gets the coals burning super quick. But if you look, here. I'll try and link this little fan in the description. Now you can see why I love this thing so much. So the coals will be ready to go in about 5 minutes from this point, and we'll catch you back when we put the steaks on. I'm sorry guys, the wind is getting just so bad so that I have to record over the video at this point. So I'm basically just gonna take all the steaks and line them up on the grill one by one, leaving a little bit of space in between all of them. And over here, as you can tell, I'm just gonna check the bottom side to see how the sear is. As you can tell, it looks pretty good for the first flip. I waited just about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to get to this point. So over here, as you guys can see, the steaks have a little bit of char on them. They're not burnt and they smell amazing at this point. Just waiting for the second flip.
I like medium rare on New York strips. My daughter likes just a little bit between medium rare and medium. My wife, she's more of a medium well. It is what it is. She does not like the texture or the color or any of that. So I just wish you guys were here to smell this. It smells so freaking good. That's at 90, 90, 90.
So at this point, I'm pretty happy with the way the sear of the steaks look. And I like to pull them off to the cool side and let them cook, because this way I can control the temperature of each steak separately. That way I can serve it to everybody the way they like their steaks done, and I don't have to worry about overcooking or undercooking any of them. If it was all up to me, everything would be medium rare, but unfortunately it's not.
Hey guys, so my phone died, of all times, of course. My phone's charging, so I took off the steaks. I had to get them off, otherwise they were just gonna overcook. I'm just gonna show you what I do after I'm done cooking. As you can tell, it's still hot. It's like over 500 degrees right now. This is where you open and close for airflow on the Weber kettles, as 99.9% of the people probably know that. But anyways, this is to dump the ashes, so I kind of sweep it out a couple of times, put it in the closed position. Over here is where the ashes collect. And these coals, most of them will be saved for the next cook. In my kettle, what I did, if you can see here, I lined it with a gasket. So there's this felt gasket that I got on Amazon, so it does not leak any smoke anywhere. This temperature is going to climb for a minute right now. I had to drill this one in here because I like to have the airflow over the meat, as most of you know, but the problem is you get the reading of the charcoals. This is also very useful to me because I use this over here to gauge how hot the coals are, so I know how quickly the steaks are gonna cook or smoke. If you don't have this one over here, so look, this thing is reading about, let's call it 300. This thing over here is at 400. So usually you have anywhere between 75 to 100 degree difference. So if this is reading 400, chances are this is going to read about 300. That's a really good way to tell as well, like just in case you don't have this gauge here in the front. I highly recommend you guys getting it, just installing it. It's super easy. Leave it out here for maybe an hour, not even, and this thing will cool right down. And then you get to save most of those coals as well, which is great, because then all you have to do is just use maybe a quarter or a third or half a chimney for next cook. You're not using a full chimney to cook again, if that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go back inside and I'll show you the final results. Perfect medium rare. Let's see. You know, that is absolutely delicious. Charcoal, it does not get any better than that. It really doesn't. In the winter, I'm stuck with a cast iron, but it's good. But I just love the flavor of charcoal. It's natural. It tastes good. Takes me back. And what else can I say? Oh, almost forgot. Those potatoes are to die for. You guys have to try them. Excuse me, but They are so good, crispy, ton of flavor. You just really have to try it. It's just such a good side. And I totally forgot to make some caramelized onions, which I normally do, but nobody's perfect. Neither am I. So thank you guys for watching shows chilling and grilling over here. So today I got to grill. Now I'm chilling. I'm gonna eat this whole steak. Well, it's about half a steak, but I got another couple pieces extra stuck on the side for me. And these delicious potatoes. Hopefully you guys liked everything that you saw today. It was super windy, really bad weather, but we got through it, and we'll see you guys next time. I really appreciate everybody watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's gonna help me out a ton. I just started, but hopefully we'll have a good long journey together. Cheers. We'll see you next time.